Hello, welcome back to another exciting session. I'm your host Mahesh Karia. You're watching me on YouTube now, and today I'm gonna take you through RabbitMQ. So we are gonna create microservices, and we are gonna create an event-driven architecture where we are gonna communicate containers with events. Okay, so we are gonna create this thing. So where we'll be having a Docker container with Node Express and Postgres, and another Docker container with Node Express and MongoDB, and there will be a RabbitMQ. So we are gonna use for passing events. So let's say if we hit something over there in uh, a Docker image of Node Express and MongoDB, and if I want to create something inside Postgres, so how we can pass the events, that's what we are gonna understand in this today's session. So without wasting any time, let's deep dive into it. So open your VS Code quickly, create your new folder on desktop, name it whatever it may be. So we are gonna create microservices, so I'm gonna name it micro. Okay, so drag your folder here and simply open your terminal and quickly create a new microservices we need to create, I guess. So let me, okay, is this visible? Okay, cool. So mkdir, we are gonna create a producer to pass the message. You can name it whatever it may be, f1, f2, service 1, service 2. So I'm gonna use producer and consumer. Okay, like this. After that we need to create files like docker compose .yaml. So we'll directly start with docker compose YAML. Okay, so where we'll be having a version will be 3.8. okay, or you can use as, like, it's all up to you guys. Okay, so after that inside services, so what we are gonna create is my rabbit. This is my service, you can name it whatever it may be. After that you need to provide ports. Okay, so ports, default port is 5672. okay, after that we need to define image, of course, so make sure to use this image. Okay, the current version is 7, I guess. Yes, we'll see. After that we need to pass the environment variables, which is RabbitMQ default username, password, and host. We host. Okay, so after that you can provide the volumes as well. So it's all up to you. Like this you can pass, or you can configure it according to your choice. Like I'm gonna use data instead of that. After that you can provide networks, whatever it may be, we'll stick to. After that we will quickly create a MongoDB. Okay, so MongoDB, inside that MongoDB I'm gonna create image of Mongo. Okay, so you can use Alpine. Let me see if I can use Alpine, something like this. Okay, hopefully not. Let's stick to the Mongo for now. Let's use ports 27017. Okay, which is default port. After that we can define volume to process the data. Why we use volumes? Because every time if we restart it will lose the data, so we don't want to lose the data. So you can define like this. So inside data folder we will create the data folder will be created over here in your current path. Okay, that's why I'm using this data. And after that, this is it, I guess. No need to do anything. And after that we can switch to Postgres. Okay, Postgres DB, where we'll be having a Postgres image default port. This is something that we are now export. You can use restart always, something like that. You can use Redis DB as well if you want. This is optional, just I'm telling you guys. If you want, you can add this thing. Default port this like this. After that what we are gonna create is consumer and producer. So for that we need a Docker file. So I'm gonna quickly create a Docker file over here. So this is very easy. So you need to choose the version. So I'm gonna choose node 12 actually I need a 16 one, so 16.9.0 let's say, and I'm gonna choose Alpine version, so it won't take that much time. So then we need to run command first of all. So you can use npm install -g nodemon if you want. It will be better if you are planning to run this thing in mode dev mode. Okay, then you need to copy first your two files, of course. I guess package.json, and you need to define a work directory first of all. Okay, so work directory and path. So I'm gonna use app. Okay, so what you will do is you will copy your package.json and index.js that we are gonna create is into the app. Okay, so like this, let me use like this. Okay, then you can hit command, cmd command. So it will be nodemon. If you want, you can use nodemon, or we can simply use node index. So it's all up to you. Okay, so I'm not gonna use nodemon, it will take much time, and we can use the same file over here as well. So we'll copy this later, but before that let me set up at least one. Okay, most of the code will remain the same. Okay, so let me go to the consumer. So consumer, I'm assuming that we are gonna use mongodb in consumer and postgres in here. So in consumer I'm gonna use npm init-y, and quickly I'm gonna install express, and we need one library over there. So for that let me show you guys. So you can search for npm RabbitMQ like this, and you will get this very first link over here, where you just need to grab this thing and paste it over here. Okay, so we got express, we got this one. Now we need a mongoose, so you can choose mongodb as well, but we'll use mongoose quickly. After that let me quickly create index.js over here, and let me quickly add git ignore file. So there are two ways you can directly add git ignore and docker ignore. So first we'll add docker ignore to ignore node modules. Okay, so I'm not gonna it's all your choice if you can do this thing. Okay, so I'm getting suggestion. Okay, so npx git ignore, uh, git ignore. Okay, and you can name it like I'm using nodemon VS code like that, but let's stick to the nodemon. So it will generate the file over here. So till then quickly create express hello world app. I hope I'll get suggestion this time. Let me see. Not this time. Okay, why not? Hello world like this, node express hello world. Might be will get suggestion now. Anyways, GitHub Copilot is not working. QU require express, then const app is equal to express app.get quickly, where normal post method will use to post something from here and save something there, something like that. So app.listen quickly. Also we'll use process.env. Okay, we'll pass everything from our compose file, so we can use express port will be better. So this is it. So res dot send or json, or res.json quickly. I don't know why I'm getting res dot array dot json message hello from consumer. So this is it, I guess. Okay, Alt Shift F, and after that what we are gonna do is we need to connect to mongodb. So const mongodb equal to require mongodb. Okay, sorry, it's mongoose, and here as well. And now we need to create one connection. Okay, let me quickly close this thing. So here we are gonna create const startup file, startup. Okay, so startup is a function that everything that we are gonna create here. Okay, so I'm assuming RabbitMQ is going to take some time to start. Okay, so so till then we have to wait. There are lots of ways, like you can wait, you can define set timeout, or you can call until and unless you will get connected. So this is something you can use depends on as well, links as well, but still you need to wait. So what we can do is we can quickly use set timeout method. So and here we are gonna call, let's say it's going to take 30 seconds max to set up everything, and after that here we'll pass something later, but before that mongoose.connect, and where we are gonna pass process.env dot mongo mongo URI, let's say. So this is something that we are gonna pass from there. Okay, mongoose URI, let me auto complete this thing. Okay, cool. So this is it. You can use async of it as well, don't forget to use async. Now we also need to use RabbitMQ code, connection code. So you can hit here in repository and you will get this very old fashioned documentation. So even though we need to use this thing, so let me grab quickly. We are not going to use this thing, don't worry, just to show you guys. If you are using promise based syntax, then you can use this over here. So let me quickly use this thing here. So this consumer, okay, so this is my consumer, so I'm not gonna use this publisher code over here. Okay, and let me quickly name it let okay, and I need to change this thing. So let me use open, okay, and I just need to save this thing. So const connection is equal to, I'm trying to convert this thing into normal async await, so let me try. So then we can use const ch is equal to, quickly we can have this connection dot create channel. So once we get a channel, then what we can do is based on that channel we can do a certain this thing, okay. So we can do one more thing as well. If we click here, we can directly get this much of code, okay, here. And one more thing we have to do is this one. So get this thing. So first we'll check that it is connected or not. So we'll get message, at least logs we need to print somewhere. So we'll do this thing later, okay, or here somewhere, and we'll say catch. I'm not getting anything over here. Let me write log here, okay. So log will be this is my consumer, so consumer connected to RabbitMQ, okay, and let me use dot catch. I'm not sure why I'm not getting this. Am I doing something wrong? One, okay, console dot one. Okay, cool. So if everything is all right, we'll get this message, okay, and we need to wrap this code inside our let me close this thing, okay. So we can wrap this thing inside try catch block, so we'll get error if something goes wrong, okay. And here we'll get one message which will be error. Cool, this is it. And now we need to set up our file. So what we can do is we can copy the required files, git ignore over there inside our producer, control V, okay. And now we can remove mongoose from here. I don't need mongoose over here. We can use sequelize over there. So let me open my terminal once again. Inside that terminal, what I'm gonna use is cd into, I don't need this thing, not this thing. So cd into producer this time. The producer will send message, okay. So let me use npm install and let me add sequelize over here, or let it be, we'll install this later. So npm install, And till then, let's go to the Sequelize documentation, or you can search for npm Sequelize. Okay, so Sequelize we generally use for MySQL or all the SQL related stuff. These are ORMs similar to, like, most of the functions are there, like find all kind of. So you can use Sequelize. After that, you need a driver, like if you are using MySQL, MariaDB, SQLite. So I'm going to use Postgres. So let me set up Postgres quickly, and this is it, I guess. Now we can connect with our DB. So let me close this thing, or let me use this index. Okay, and here, the instead of this thing, we are gonna use Sequelize. Okay, so let me add const Sequelize equal to Sequelize, remove this thing, and here we need to use Sequelize dot authenticate. So Sequelize dot, I hope this is the way. Yes, Sequelize dot authenticate. Now we need to check the connection for Sequelize. Okay, v6 documentation. Okay, this is the code. So you can see I'm gonna pass the path over there, so we can directly provide the new Sequelize like this. Okay, so here I'm gonna pass new Sequelize, or this will be my path. So we can say process.env.pg URI. Okay, cool. And here we are, what we are gonna do is we are gonna authenticate. If everything is all right, then we can use then as well, no worries. Then if we found connection, then we'll print something over here, log message, consumer connected to Postgres. Okay, and what we can do is else dot catch error want console want. Yeah, this is it, I guess. So after that, here the rest of the things we need to change, I guess, because this time I'm gonna use this thing globally. Let open we will use. So let me add this thing over here. Okay, and this is it, I guess. And this code that I wrote here, we'll try to separate this thing. Okay, into, we'll split into two functions, so it will be easy to understand. Okay, so this code is for consumer, and I need to write for uh, producer. So for that, what we will do is we'll grab this code, and we'll create a function like let's say const send, let's see, send to queue, something like that. Yeah, I'm getting suggestion. It's really very nice. Or try. Then let me grab this code. We'll convert it into try catch block. Okay. Okay, then if we get error, we'll console log it. Okay. Okay, cool. And let's again try to change this thing, await open. Okay, will be const connection, and here we are gonna create a channel. Okay, and let me use ch over there. After that, what we are gonna do is we are gonna use this assert queue and send something. Okay, so can we split this thing, or we can grab this thing, this now I don't need this thing, control V. Okay, cool. So something, this buffer is really very important actually. So what we can do is you can use await here. Okay, instead of this then we will remove this then. Okay, and here we'll write again await, will pass or send a message. Okay, and res, so we can get response from here. Okay, we'll directly call this from here using await, of course. So where we'll pass res directly, and message will be request dot body. Okay, whatever we'll get, the object will pass over there, and this is my request response. And of course that whatever we are passing from here to here, we need to make it async as well. Okay, Alt Shift F, and here once we get message, then we need to pass message over here. But before that, we need to understand that it's not going to work until unless this is string. So we need to convert this or stringify this message, and once we stringify this message, then only it will uh, go there. Okay, so what you can do is you can get the result over here. Okay, like this, and you can console log it as well. Okay, so log it result, and you can do one more thing, you can res.json as well. So whatever you are getting result, you can return back, so we can understand. I think this is okay, and after that I'm sure that I'm not missing anything here. Let it, we will see that later. Now here I need to define, I don't need this thing redis unwantedly, I have added redis, you can add this if you want. So after that you need to write consumer. Okay, here I need to use build. Okay, and my build path consumer. Okay, cool. After that we need to define ports first. So I hope I don't forget the port. So 8080, so by default I'll be using 80. So I need to pass environment variables. As I told you guys, environment variables is something that, if you remember, I have given inside. This is my consumer file. I need this mongo URI. Okay, grab this thing over here. After that mongodb :/ the name of your mongodb, this one. Okay, you can name it over here, and slash name it testdb, let's say. So you can name it whatever it may be. Okay, uh yeah, this is it should work, I guess. I'm sure it will work. After that we need another variable. Let me grab express port from here to here. Okay, and express port by default we use 80, and don't use this space. After that we need RabbitMQ as well, I guess. Where is RabbitMQ? RabbitMQ is connected, but I haven't used RabbitMQ. Yes, this is not the way. I need to change this thing. Process.env dot RABBIT rabbit URI. Okay. So let me add this thing in producer as well. Okay. How I have made this mistake, I don't know. So here somewhere, where was it? This one. Yeah, now let's go here and let's pass this thing. Okay, so let me, now I need to define, I'm not sure about this path, I hope I'll get the suggestion. Let's try a. Okay, we got suggestion. So this is you can define username password over here. So let me find this admin. Okay, instead of admin you can pass it. Let's stick to the admin. So where is that? This one. So 1 2 3 add symbol. Okay, and this name, make sure to match this name with this your host. Okay, otherwise it won't work. So this is the environment variables. Volumes you can add, which is, I really like to add volumes. So no, like /consumer. Okay, I hope it let's use like this, and this is again consumer, I think. Okay, then we can use, I need to add the node modules. Let it be, for now we don't need this thing. So for I'm sure that this is enough. We got environment depends on, we can use, okay, depends on RabbitMQ, this service, okay, is it will wait, it won't wait actually. It's and MongoDB. So consumer is based on MongoDB and RabbitMQ, and environment, sports, and hope I'm not missing anything. Volumes, I don't need volumes. Let it be. We'll see later if we get errors. After that, we need to define a producer here. Producer. Defining a volume is actually a good practice. Okay, so here restart, always you can use restart on failure like this, on failure. Okay, and producer here, and we don't need mongo url. Let's see, inside producer I'm using pguri, so I need this pguri over here as well. Okay, so let's use okay, we got it. So postgres is id password. Let me see, uh default username I haven't defined over here. I need to define environments. uh environment variable will be here postgres user and postgres password. So this both are the poses. Now it will work. Now this is testdb. How it will work, it should be a default testdb, otherwise we need to define database over there. Okay, so this, it should work, I guess. Now we're doing correct. I don't need to use this space here. I'm not sure about this space. If you know, please let me know inside comment box. Oh, okay, it won't work. Okay, it should be, our producer should be on 80, let's say, and it should be on 81 or vice versa or whatever it may be. Both should be different. Okay, cool. So now if you have this thing, okay, so what you can do is you can see all the containers will get created over here. So docker compose up, okay, FN build, you need to build this thing, and hit enter for now. Okay, it's so it will take some time. I'm not gonna pause this video. Hopefully it will take time, it's fine. Till then we can write the code of consumer. Okay, so the main purpose of this thing to pass the event is to uh, do something, okay, there in another container. So let me close this thing quickly, and where I'm creating connection, once we create a connection, after that we should create something. So mongoose dot model, let's say we are gonna create normal user model. Okay, inside user model we are gonna create mongoose dot new schema, I guess, new mongoose dot schema. Okay, schema where we'll pass name, email, password, name string, yeah, email, password. This is it. After that we need to store this thing somewhere. So const user, so like this, and hopefully I need to define user somewhere so we can save it. Okay, cool. So this is my user. If I get something over here, let's say this message, okay, what I'll do is I'll add new user over here. So new user, okay, so here I need to parse the data first. Okay, so json dot parse, and where what I'm going to do is I'm gonna uh, use this thing. Okay, and after that I'll use await user dot save save. Okay, cool, but it is async. It should be async. Okay, so let me add async over here. I don't like this old-fashioned syntax, but okay, cool. So the producer Dockerfile no such file or directory. Okay, PRODUCER typo. PRODUCER. Okay, cool. We see there in Dockerfile. Okay, so build I'm using. Inside that I haven't got a Docker file. Oh, why not? So grab this thing quickly here as well. Forgot to paste. Okay, both the files are same, no worries. Build again, will take some time. Okay, so where was I? So what it will do is once we call something, we'll pass the data from producer. So let's see, instead of this get method I'll be using post method. Okay, so in post method I'll get request body, and this is my sync method. Once I pass something here, then we'll connect here and we'll save the data in another container, and we'll console log it whatever the data that we got, and we can we can save this thing over here. So let me add connection quickly till then. So here we'll use mongodb / localhost :27017. We have exported port here, and we are using testdb. I think, let me check quickly. So in mongodb we are using testdb. Yeah, fine. So once this will, okay, /mongo. Okay, the mongodb cannot start mongodb service error while mount the source path. Okay, cool. So let's go to the mongo and let's understand this concept first. Okay, cool. So we need to define volumes now first. I hope volumes. So volumes is data, of course, or yeah, like that. Can we define like that? No, I guess simply we can define like this. Okay, cool. So yeah, it should work, I think. So defining volume is most important, and one more thing actually, we need to remove the old bits. These are the old bits, so for that we'll use docker compose down or down and quickly and okay, docker compose up, so up -build -remove orphan. Okay, I think it should work. So it will first delete all the previous containers. Okay, and after that it will start to build new containers, and still we are getting the same error. So error looks very simple actually. It's like file is already exist over there, so it's fine. We can name it something else, like instead of data, let me see how many times we have used data keyword. Okay, so yeah, many times actually. So instead of that data we can use something like my data, let's say. Okay, so this is my data, or let me see here, this is it 3 times for, okay, and here we go. Okay, it's working, I think, working fine, won't take much. Okay, so Sequelize is not defined, MongoDB and Sequelize connection is doing this, we are doing something wrong. So postgres db is my db, which looks nice, but this one space. After that, another thing is mongodb. Okay, let me see the mongodb colon slash slash. This is my mongodb test db, which looks nice. So let's go there inside our producer first, where we are using sequelize, and here we are using new sequelize like this. So let me see the docs quickly in here. Const sequelize equal to new sequelize, so that sequelize we are getting like this. Okay, so let me do that quickly. Let me grab this thing, and here I'm not using model and data type. So how will use, can we use a small sequelize over here, or sequelize dot actually, like this, or we can simply use comma separated sequelize. Let's use this. Alt Shift F. Okay, cool. So this is the one thing we have resolved, and another thing is, I hope now it will connect to DB. Let's see the MongoDB connection again. So mongodb.connect mongo URI, and let's check with this control F way. Yes, it looks nice. Hopefully we are not doing anything wrong. mongo MongoDB. Okay, mongo. Silly typos. Still okay. It take a while again. Okay, so let's go to the Docker quickly. So it's created. Okay, cool. Let's go to the Mongo. So we have created this connection already. Let's go there. Yeah, it's connected. So now let's open your DB. If you don't have it, please download this extension from here. Okay, guys. Search for Docker once again. Get this Docker installed in your system. After that, VS Code actually. Search for MongoDB. Install this MongoDB extension. Okay, MongoDB for VS Code. After that, search for database client. Okay, any SQL database client. So this one I'm using database client for all the SQL databases you can choose. So my postgres is running, so let me search quickly, and let me connect quickly my pg postgres connection. So control minus, and this is my pg connection. Default password is postgres again. So copy paste and connect this thing. So it is connected. You can see we have connected with the db. And after that, let me see inside here, all the containers are running fine. We'll get the message over here after 30 seconds. So you can see the consumer is connected with RabbitMQ. So RabbitMQ is working fine. Okay, ch.assertq is not a function. Let's go there quickly. In file, have you got name of file? Let me search this thing. Control Shift F. We, so 2 times we got this thing here and here. Okay, so type error is not a function. Okay, then whatever it may be, let's try to uh, call the connection first, so we'll get to know that everything is working or not. So for localhost colon, this is my post method where I'm going to pass this body and I'm gonna send it. So we got this assert queue once again. Let me understand. Okay, cool. So index, app index in send to queue. Okay, so in send to queue means in a producer. So let's go to the send to queue. Okay, this is my create channel, and this is something we got in ch. Okay, so whatever we are doing here in assert queue, so let's go there quickly. And what we are doing here, in publisher. So we got a connection and we got a ch. Once we get a connection, from that we get a ch, and after that we do assert q. Okay, we do assert q, line number 29, this one. And this q message, actually we have defined here, this task is my queue. Okay, so let me see. Looks like a very silly mistake I have made here. This one again. Wait, should I use this? Is that's it, I guess. Let's retry this thing. Okay, what to say? So yeah, this is connected to MongoDB, Postgres, and consumer is connected to RabbitMQ, and I think it's fine. Okay, and producer. So in producer also I have wrote same message. And change it later, but for now let's go here and let's hit something, and let's see, receive undefined. Okay, cool. So type error, the first argument must be type of string instance buffer. Okay, let's go to the instance buffer quickly in producer. Okay, whatever we are sending here, this one, the message, it should be type of in this queue. Okay, cool. So hopefully I'm missing app dot use express dot json. Okay, and if I rebuild this thing once again, so yeah, this is started once again. Hopefully this time it should work. And true, we got true in producer, but we got nothing from consumer side. Okay, so this is my consumer, and this is my console log. If I get something over here, I should get message here. Okay, so let me see inside MongoDB. If I, yeah, test got created, user got created, and there is hopefully nothing. So the connection was successful over there. Okay, and let me try this once again. We are sending message from here. Okay, and this request body, once we send here, and it should, the result, we are not getting any result here. Okay, so let me print message first here, and after that we'll print result. Okay, one thing I have found, I guess, first of all we need to increase the time. Okay, this is not the issue, but this one, and it should be await again while creating a channel. And or let me restart this time once again. So we are getting the ch from consumer side, so because of this await connection, it's not able to assert queue. Okay, so control C, rebuild once again. So yeah, we got the message consumer and producer connected actually. So let me try this. So this time we got a return response. Okay, it means from consumer side we should get one result over here. So we got the result. So yeah, this is all, guys. Like, this is the, we haven't used postgres, but I have to show you guys, like that's why I gone through it. So thank you so much, all of you guys, for being with me, supporting me all the time. It's been pleasure to be here, and please let me know inside comment box what you want from my side, and don't forget to subscribe my channel if you haven't already, and please like that button if you enjoyed. So thank you so much, and have a great day. Bye bye.